Hi guys, and welcome back to Style with Substance. Today's video is really all about positive thinking and changing your life, or making really dramatic changes in your life through just changing how you approach it and changing your thoughts and changing how you think about certain things. In this video, I'm going to focus on changing your life through positive thinking from a financial perspective, from a health perspective, and also from a relationships perspective, because I think these are really three key areas in your life where change is good. So if you like the sound of that, and if you want to hear my tips for dramatic changes in your life through positive thinking, then please keep listening. I'm going to take health as a starting point, just because I think in the modern day, health is a hot topic. Not that it hasn't always been, but I think for various reasons, be it the rise of sort of fitness bloggers and the healthy lifestyle, you know, a number of changes in the sort of types of foods that are being pushed to the forefront, and just sort of body image issues and the media and what everybody's talking about. Health is always at the tip of our tongues, and it's always what we're reading about and what we're seeing on the TV and in the news. It's important to be healthy, yes, but it's also important to be comfortable in your own skin and to be happy with your health as it is and with your body as it is. Now I'm going to talk about health from I suppose a weight perspective, because I think this is something that people really struggle with on both ends of the spectrum, be it whether you are overweight or you feel like you're overweight, or whether you're severely underweight and you're trying to gain more weight. And I think the most important thing about your health and your body is that, one, you have to understand it's yours. And much as you may not be happy with it in the state that it is in, you were made a certain way because that is the way that suits you. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't go out there and change that or want to change that. All I'm saying is that in order to be more healthy, or to feel more healthy, or to be more comfortable in your own skin, you have to do just that. You have to start to feel comfortable in your own skin and happy with your body. And the way to do that is really just to pick out things about yourself that you really like. You could be really curvy, or you could have really long, slim legs. Focus on those things, and don't focus on the things that you want to change about yourself so much. Work on them by all means. If you're trying to lose weight, try to eat healthily. Try to work out. If you're trying to put on weight, try to eat more sort of healthy snacks during the day. Try to get a really balanced diet. I'm no health or fitness expert. I myself have always been sort of battling between eating healthily and eating really crap food. But I think the key to being healthy and being in a really healthy state of mind that's going to put you in a more positive mindset to change some of the things that you don't like about your body is feeling good about your body and focusing on all the things you love about your body. Also thinking about your ideal weight, if weight is what you're trying to kind of change here. Thinking about the clothes you would buy at your ideal weight, or the places and situations that you put yourself in at your ideal weight, or how it would change your social interaction. Focus on that and think of that as an end goal as well, and really sort of encourage yourself to buy clothes or prepare or book experiences that are designed for you at your ideal weight. And the more you focus on that, and the more you focus on the positives about you, you'll start to make those healthy changes in your life that will bring you more in line with your goal. And that, to me, is the best way of seeing really dramatic changes. So those are my thoughts on health and changing your mindset about how you think about your health. Now, when we take finances, it's always a sore subject for many of us that are not, that are sort of earning billions of dollars every year. And that's just the problem. It's a sore subject. And I bet you the people that have earned a lot of money in their lives have not had a negative outlook on money and finances. In fact, they're just always thinking about, likely, how they're going to continue to make their money work for them. And I think the key to having I guess, more financial health is to think more positively about finances. Be more aspirational. Don't look at things that you think you can't afford and say, oh no, I'll never have that because I can't afford it. If you say you can't afford it, you'll never do anything to try and afford it. Start to think about your dream car or your dream house or your dream designer handbag, whatever it is. And really focus on that, really get yourself into that mindset. Go view the house, go test drive the car, go in the shop, hold the bag, see what it feels like. The minute you start to invoke those emotions in you, and really get your physiological part of yourself, kind of engaged, you're going to start to do things that will continue to move you towards the point of being able to afford that. So instead of saying, I know I can't afford that, you can say, yes, I can afford that, and I can't wait till I go into that shop or until I go and view that house and put down an offer on it. Because all it takes is that initial thought. All it takes is you switching your mind and saying, yes, I can have that. I did the exact same thing when I came to view this house. There were 5 viewings. I came, I saw it, I loved it. I was like, that house is going to be mine. Put in an offer. Had to put in a counter offer. But you see what I mean? I was working, because in my mind I was set that I was going to have this house. I was working to change that. Another thing, people focus on debt. Forget about debt. I mean, debt, some people have more of it than others. But if you focus on debt, that's what you're going to attract more of into your life. If you want to focus on making more money, or if you want to make more money or up your income or be more financially healthy, set up a debt management program and start focusing on earning money or making yourself more financially sound. And I think the key thing is to think about your strengths and really try and channel those into some sort of endeavor that might help you to make money. But I think the key about making money is being happy with what you're doing and really doing something that you're passionate about. And if that is making YouTube videos like it is for me, if that is talking, if that is making stuff, if you're really creative, if you like singing, whatever it is, channel your focus into that. Because I'll tell you one thing, the people that are really successful in life are the people who are doing something that they are incredibly passionate about. And with that comes money. And it's not all about money, but it's about thinking positively about money. And I think that generally can attract a lot more of that into your life. The last thing that I want to talk about is relationships. And I think of all of the things I've spoken about, relationships to me have the biggest impact in how happy your life is or not, or unhappy you feel about your life. And when I say relationships, I'm talking about friendships, I'm talking about relationships with family or your spouse, whatever that may be, whatever a relationship is to you. The important thing to think is that, or to understand, is that no relationship is perfect. We live in an age where social media is constantly blasting images of us, these perfect relationships, and everybody's hashtagging relationship goals, and you kind of see these gorgeous looking couples who are on the surface just incredibly happy, but who knows? You don't know what's going on behind closed doors. You never do. And people aren't going to showcase their low points. Unfortunately, that's just not what social media is all about. People only tell you when things are going great and they take a picture of it, and you're just, that's what you're exposed to. No relationship is perfect. Those, relationship goals, couples that you see on Instagram or Twitter or whatever it is, they argue and bicker just like the rest of us behind closed doors. They go through trials and tribulations, highs and lows in their relationships. Those friends that you see, they're always together, they're always out having a great time, they argue, they don't talk to each other for a long time. Like, we're all normal, that it's okay to be normal, it's okay to not have a perfect relationship. But what it's not okay to do is focus on what you don't like about the relationships that you're in, because you'll continue to find new things that you don't like about those relationships, and instead end up possibly ending those relationships because you're feeling like they're not bringing much value into your lives. what I found has helped improve a lot of the relationships that I maintain in my life is focusing on all the things that I love about the people that I'm in those relationships with. So whether it's my siblings or my boyfriend, you know, I think about all the things that they do that make me really happy, or that make me smile, or that make me laugh, or that I think, man, that's really sweet, or that's really supportive, that's really helpful. And the more I think about those things and the more I remind myself of those things, the more I feel positive about being in those relationships. Time apart also really helps, believe it or not. And I know they say it's really cringy absence in my family because I live with my boyfriend. It takes me not seeing them for maybe a week or so because I get really busy with work, and then going back and seeing them to really appreciate how much fun I have with them, or how much laughter we all share together. Likewise with my boyfriend, all it takes is a full working day of not being together and that really enjoying that time that we have together in the evening. You know, and again, it's also about spending quality time with each other. And when I say quality time, I'm not talking about sitting in front of the TV and, you know, watching Big Brother. Not that I do that. Sadly, he won't watch it with me. I'm talking about talking, you know, trying to emulate, I guess, the sort of interactions that you had at the beginning of your relationship, or maybe even reminiscing about those interactions. Like anything where you're engaging with each other, you're sharing memories, because, you know, we all build those up, don't we? Anything that you're doing that is always going to be a positive influence on how you feel about being in that relationship. And it's just appreciating. Appreciation and gratitude is the key to attracting more positive things into your life and into your relationship. And I think that is the undercurrent for all of those areas, and what is key to making a dramatic change. Being grateful for what you have now, because believe it or not, you were so much more fortunate than somebody else out there. Somebody else out there looks at your life and thinks, I want to be you. And when you start to think about that, you will start to think, well, why do they think that? And then you'll start to look at all the things in your life that you have to be grateful for and think, you know what? Yes, I am blessed. So, you know, have an attitude of gratitude. That is the underlying theme. But apply that into those different areas of your life and you will start to see dramatic changes. I have. It's given me confidence in my career, in making new friendships, forming new business relationships. Public speaking. I would not be sitting here in front of a camera if I didn't feel confident within myself, and I'm growing in confidence just from doing that. And definitely in my relationships, I focus only on what I love about those people. Don't get me wrong, I'm human. People annoy you, they always will, but you've got to brush it off. Don't give it too much energy, don't give it too much time, because one day when those people aren't present or those things aren't present, you're going to look back and you're going to regret the time that you spent agonizing over the negatives. So that is it. Those are my 3 ways of changing your life dramatically through positive thinking. If you want to see more of me, I've actually been invited to speak at a panel discussion at the upcoming Ugandan convention, which is taking place in September. I will link the details down below. The panel discussion will focus on a number of different things, so sort of more around cultural affinity, using media to build your brand, creating long-lasting professional relationships, a bunch of different things. Yeah, it's my first panel discussion. I'm speaking as a marketing management professional and a lifestyle blogger, which you guys obviously all know I do. So yeah, really looking forward to that. Looking forward to bringing you more videos. And I just want to thank you all for subscribing, for those that have. I'm close to hitting 400 subscribers, which is crazy to me. It might not be the biggest of numbers, but for me, I never envisioned a day where almost 400 people from all over the world would just hit the subscribe button and want to see more of my videos. So I'm so grateful for that. Thank you all for watching, liking, commenting. I hope you're finding my videos informative, fun. Let me know what you want to see more of. I'm really open to suggestions. I just want to wish you all a fantastic day, happy life, lots of health, wealth, and positive relationships. And I will see you in my next video. Bye. After Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in the shade Truffle 6in1. Love the packaging, firstly. Let's take a moment for that.